Prior to COVID, I used to meet with clients in person, review their loan options, sign their forms, make copies of all their documents. So that kind of limited me to meeting with clients primarily in the metro. Now, like a lot of things in life, it's online. It's an online process. So I work with clients outside of the metro all the time, closing loans, Ely, Rochester, Perham, all over the Minnesota. And I would like to help more of those clients. What I'm finding is there's a need for the expertise from someone who deals with divorce every day. Last month, I closed a loan out in Wilmer where the borrower had called two other lenders before calling me. One of them kind of said, come back later when the divorce is done, we'll help you then, and kind of put her off. The other one priced the loan wrong. They were pricing it as a cash out rate, which was too high, when it should have been closed as a equity buyout of an ex-spouse, which is a regular refinance rate. Thankfully, her attorney had said, hey, I saw somebody speak at the Family Law Institute last year. Why don't you give Mitch a call? And she did, and it worked great. She closed a couple days after her decree was entered. She was able to get the lower interest rate. Her ex-husband was able to get the money faster. And I contend that a lot of the loans that if they're working with bankers in those areas, they're closable, they're just not optimal. They might not deal with divorce enough to truly understand the guidelines, the optimal structure, and the optimal timeline. And that's the benefit that I think I could bring to those conversations, to those attorneys, to those clients, is by getting involved. And it's all done online. And it's phone calls, emails, Zoom calls, and we've got title companies all over Minnesota. So there isn't that physical barrier that there used to be 5 and 10 years ago. So I'm asking for a favor. If you know family law attorneys in greater Minnesota, I would love an introduction. I could forward my newsletter to them every month. They could get some tips just from that. But then occasionally when their clients have questions, they're welcome to call me, and I would love to help those clients at those times. So if you have friends from law school or cases that you've worked on, I would love an introduction. I'm happy to do a lunch and learn and go over the frequently asked questions, the presentation that I give, kind of about assumptions and equity buyouts and child support and spousal maintenance, all that stuff that I've taught about for years. I could do a lunch and learn, I can do a Zoom call, I can do a firm presentation. Happy to help. I would just like to expand my reach a little bit to the other areas of Minnesota. If you can help with that, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks.